Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Mending Munich. Another episode for you today. Today, one game against Arminia Bielefeld. We've also got this year's youth intake, which has already happened. I thought it was going to happen in March, but it's actually happened in Feb. And then we're also going to have a look at last year's youth intake, how the boys are getting on from last year's youth intake, and see how they're getting on with regards to growth and stuff like that. So let's have a look at last year's intake first. So these are the boys that we brought in last year. As you can see, all these 5-star potential ability, and a couple of them have already grown into 2.5-star current ability. So first one is Yannick Bunk, our left-sided winger. He's already started, say 2.5-star already. He can get up to that 5-star potential, which is amazing, and he's always looking fantastic with regards to his development, his attribute changes and stuff like that. As you can see here, these are all his attribute changes. Let's see if we can go 6 months ago. And they're always going up, which is good to see. Composure's going up, leadership off the ball. And as a winger, Yannick Bunk will probably be in and around the side in a couple of years' time. We can't play anybody that's 16 or younger, basically, in the league. So that's why these boys haven't been given game time at the minute, because we physically aren't allowed to give them game time. So Yannick Bunk's the first one that's made real good progress there in the year that he's been in the team. Nicholas Strangle is another one. He's a wing back, 2.5-star current ability, 5-star potential ability, and you can see all his attributes going up as we speak. Attribute change as well. If we have a look at the 6 months ago, again, all in the kind of mentals are going up. Marking's gone up as well, as has technique, and all of his physicals. Say these boys came in 14, 15, 16 years old, and they're always just going to get better and better and better. But he'll be probably in and around the first team, not this season, but next season definitely. Because say his birthday's on the 10th of Jan, so kind of this time next year, he'll probably be in and around the first team as the backup right back to either Egbo or someone else that we bring in. So Nicholas Strangle is another one of those that have come through. One that I'm really excited for is Sajid Takhavi. He is going to be really, really good. He had an injury recently, though, which is why his stats haven't gone up too much compared to the other two. He probably would, if he wasn't for that injury, probably would be on par with the 2.5 stars. Attacking midfielder, have a look at his training. Have a look at his attribute change, 6 months ago. Again, physicals are going up. Say no real changes at the minute, but I think he will be one to look forward to. Sajid Takhavi is going to be a good prospect for us. Geslin Mbala is another one, a deep line playmaker. We're chaining him up to be able to go further forward, because we don't play as a defensive midfielder. He's only 15 years old, so he's definitely going to be able to do that in his time at the club. 2-star current ability, and say his attributes are fantastic for a deep line playmaker. And say over the last 6 months, vision's going up, his physicals are going up as well, all in the areas that you need him to. And say Geslin Mbaya is currently going great guns. Dominic Lenz is another one. He can play defensive midfielder, right back, or even as a central midfielder. We're chaining him up to be a central midfielder in that role. I think we're playing him as a deep line playmaker. And yeah, again, his attributes are changing ever so slightly. Again, mentals are definitely going up, marking's gone up, his physicals have gone up. That's what you see when you get these guys. He's only 15 years old, Dominic Lenz, and he's already 2-star current ability, 5-star potential ability, and again, he's going to be a fantastic player for us. And then the final one that's really, the final two that really look worth looking at, Lucas Koch, central defender. Again, he's not come on leaps and bounds like the others, so that potential ability will probably drop in the next couple of months, if not in the next year or so. Yeah, he's got attributes in the right areas for that central defender role, but again, no significant increases. Decision making's gone up, so mentally he's getting better, but yeah, he's not the greatest. And then finally, Ferrati, another right back, 1.5-star current ability, and again, I think that potential might drop ever so slightly. Have a look at his attribute changes over the last 6 months, and again, mentally he's getting better, he's physically getting better as well. Those technicals just need to be worked on to just increase that current ability and see if he can get to that potential ability. So the kids from last season, some of them are doing really, really well. Some need to really book their ideas up and see if they can come through the team. Let's have a look at this year's youth intake and let's see if we get any quality. We had loads of quality through last year. Let's see what we're getting through this year. Not as much, right? Okay, not as much quality, but we've still got a couple of 4-star potentials, and those are the boys that really we're going to be looking at. Look at these. We'll look at these 6. So let's go from bottom to top. So Philip Wimmer, goalkeeper for us, 1-star current ability, 4-star potential. So good passing, good reflexes, good rushing out, good positioning, good balance, good jumping reach, good pace. 5'11". He's only 15, so he's gonna grow. And these goalkeeping attributes will get better and better as we continue to go on, and yeah, always good to have a backup, quite a few backup goalkeepers in the squad. Next one is Maximilian Rhine, left back. He is left footed, which is what I like. Only half a star current ability, can go up to 4-star potential. 14 years old, so that's ridiculous, ridiculously young. Good pace, good acceleration, so physicals are there. Determination's good, leadership's good, teamwork and work rate are fantastic. And again, it's just his technicals that really need to be grown. But we'll grow them in the when he gets into training and gets into match days. I think he'll be a good left back for us. Senk Silik, for another 14-year-old, so we bring him in really, really young in the youth intake. So determination, decision making, off the ball, teamwork already really, really good. Passing's 13, techniques 10, natural fitness is 14, stamina's 10, acceleration's 10. So anything 10 and above, I feel, is a really good starting point with regards to attributes. And he plays the Mazzala role or a central midfielder on attack, and I think he likes to get forward and see if he can, dictate play when he's in the final third. So Senk Selik is another one. Carlo Pavicic is the next one, right-hand-sided midfielder. We don't play a right wing. We do play a right wing. Well, we flick between playing a right wing midfielder and also an attacking midfielder right. So might have to train him up in a couple of positions there. But standard attributes, determination, decision making really good, work rate really good, technique, passing, teamwork, strength, pace, all 10s or above. So again, could grow in. He's only 14, so all of these are going to get better and better as they continue to play in the first team. So we've already got 2 1.5-star ability players here. Anthony Bohina, he's an attacking midfielder / striker, pressing forward, advanced forward, deep line forward. So the advanced forward is generally what we play. Good first touch. Finishing and composure need a hell of a lot of work to get to where we need him to be, as does off the ball. Good teamwork, good flair, good determination. Really good physicals at the minute for someone who's only 15 years old, and he can get to 4.5-star potential if he gets his head down and works. So Anthony Bohina is the next one in. And finally, Nikola Milosevic, again another forward, a pressing forward or even an advanced forward, can even play poacher or target man, but advanced forward is what we play. 12 finishing, 8 composure, good dribbling, good decision making. Off the ball needs to be a little bit better, and some of his physicals do as well. But all in all, not a bad youth intake this year. Not as good as last year, but that was just an absolute fluke that what we got through last year. And these boys are going to be one. We'll probably even bring in Hagen and Slomka as well, and just to pad it out a little bit in the under-19s. But yeah, first 2 youth intakes in this series have been really, really positive, and fingers crossed they will continue to get better and better, and some of these players and the players that we got in last year will be in the first team in the next few years. Right, that's it for all the youth intake stuff. We're going to play a game today as well, and it's going to be Belfeld. I will see you when we get there, and we'll have a look at the starting lineup. So here we go then against Bielefeld. Last few games that we've played, we last met against Duisburg. We beat Dresden 3-0 at home. Brewster, Klassen and Goujon all with the goals there. We then followed that up with a 2-1 away win against Ingolstadt. Coutinho and Clough scoring the goals there, and they actually got back into it within 15 minutes of the end of the game. But we held on to a 2-1 win, and then a slightly disappointing game against Union Berlin. They're bottom of the league at the minute. We went 3-2 up And we conceded in the 92nd minute with a long ball over the top, which you've probably seen yourselves on this year's game. And they scored in the 92nd minute. This is how the league stands. We're still in third place with joint points with Darmstadt. Dresden are a couple of points behind that. We are 5 points behind Jan Renensburg. So promotion could be on the cards. I don't think it will be, to be fair, because even though we've won the last couple of games, we've come back into some sort of form. The games haven't been the easiest to manage. It's been very much me getting hands-on with the players during the game. So let's get into this. Let's get into this team now. This is going to be the team that goes for the game against Belfield. We've got Muller in goal, Egbo, Belkaya, Weber, and Klassen on the back line. Killian is suspended. Grimes and Goujon in the middle, Brewster on the right, Pilkington on the left, Bongiovanni in behind Zach Clough. On the bench, Parodi, Steinhardt and Bai, Gomez, Grellinger, Harrop and Tutinho. Submit that team and I'll see you when the first highlight hits. First highlight goes to Belfield, and they've got it on the left hand side and shoots into Consbrook, back out to Schutz. We pressing him really well there. Brewster on back to Bongiovanni, back to Brewster now on the counter attack. Can he go on the right hand side? Yes, he goes for a shot, and Ortega calmly collects that one. I thought he was just going to burst down that right hand side, but yeah, he went for a shot. And when Wienerruch on that right hand side into Klassen now, he tackled him. Now he's on the counter attack. Pilkington, lovely switch over to Brewster into Bongiovanni, and that's 1-0. No, it's not. Bongiovanni classed as offside. What a counter-attacking move from the boys, but unfortunately not to be. Free kick to Belfield. Schürfert got on that left-hand side into Shoots back to Schürfert, and he goes for a goal, goes for a shot, and it's high and wide from the midfielder. That's going to see us through to half-time. We did have the ball in the back of the net, but ruled off for offside. Great counter-attacking move, and Bongiovanni just classed as offside. Gonna keep it calm and just say we've been the better team here. Go out there and produce in the second half, and we should bring back the 3 points. And say this game has been a little bit better for us, but hopefully 3 points coming our way. 20 minutes to go. We're going to go slightly more positive, and we're going to get these boys on attack, and hopefully we can come out with a win. Harrop now on the right hand side to Egbo, goes for Brewster in the middle, and they get the ball clear. Harrop again goes for goal, and he hits it just over. 15 minutes to play now. We on the attack. Hopefully we can get this winning goal. Whipping that ball in, Muller punches the ball clear out to Edmondson. Can't get the shot on goal. We pressed him really well there. Final 5 minutes to go. A little bit nervy there. I thought Muller was going to catch that, but he didn't. He punched it. 4 minutes to go. Puch is there, and that's a good opportunity for them to sneak a 1-0 win here. Highlight for us, Brewster at the back post. Mbai back out to Pilkington on the left-hand side. Back into Mbai. Goes for goal, hits the post and get it clear. Been very, very unlucky in this game. We could have had 1 or 2 goals, but being ruled out for either offside or hitting the post like that doesn't help at all. And going to be another 0-0 on a live com. Not entirely sure what I can do. I can't do any more to get you some goals in this series, but defence is well on top on this one. Boys just very, very out of form at the minute, having to really work hard to get anything out of any games at the minute, but hopefully we will come back into some sort of form towards the end of the season. We're still in third place, Darmstadt still behind us, and we're only now 5 points clear, 5 points behind Rendsburg. We will be back towards the end of April, towards the end of the season. We're going to bring you Braunschweig and that Rendsburg game as well. So hopefully we've picked up a few more points in the middle of these games here. Hopefully we picked up a little bit of form as well and scored some more goals. But that is going to be it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop in a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss out any more content. Remember, tick that little bell icon. Earlier on today, we had a Newcastle episode as well. Went live around about 12:30. So if you did miss that, it's on the channel page. And until next time when we bring you Braunschweig and Rendsburg, I'll see you soon.